Hello, 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 my friends. Caitlin here, and it's that spooky time of year again. Although, something's not quite right. Ooh, that's much better. What better way to kick off the Halloween season than with a trip to Howl-O-Scream at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So Busch Gardens hosted a media event on Past Member Preview Night, which also happened to coincide with Friday the 13th. Perfect, I know. And I got an exclusive first look at some of this year's spooky highlights. First up was the Jackass show in Ireland. So Jack, the mischievous, pumpkin-headed Howl-O-Scream icon, returned last year for the 20th anniversary celebration in the Vault XX. This year, he's been freed from the vault and has his dancing, disco-themed street show back in Ireland.
Thought you could keep Jack from coming back with your silly jack-o'-lanterns? Well, you couldn't have been more wrong. By my command, you will all be doomed forever to get down and party! Does anybody over here have a tissue? I've got a boogie. Man. Whoever said disco was dead, Killarney?
The show is super fun and interactive, totally kid-friendly, which I know can be a concern for some parents who want to bring their kids for the scares, which I don't always get, but you do you, boo. Next on the agenda were the coaster creepers, which are exactly what they sound like. Scaries that you ride a roller coaster with. So I didn't end up riding with any of the creepers, not because I was scared, but because roller coasters make me motion sick. But I imagine it would be an interesting experience because you're just sitting next to Creepy McCreeper Stan, and at any point you can look over and go, boo! The pinnacle of the night, though, was doing the Frostbite Maze with a 360-degree camera so you could see all the scares I experienced from every angle. Now, the problem with doing a haunted maze while wearing a camera rig is that you end up having to go first and face all the scares alone.
Are you making me go first this time?
I did make you go first.
So mean.
I personally like to make someone else go ahead of me and or cling desperately to my boyfriend's arm and use him as a human shield. This isn't possible with a camera rig, so I end up getting the majority of the jump scares.
Oh gosh. Alright guys, we're getting ready to go through Frostbite. We've already been scared and we just started. Oh, wow. There's a little door there, but someone comes out of that door. It's like a dragon. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that at all.
We're almost done.
You say that and then there's someone who jumps out at the very end.
Finally, this was a relatively short trip because Eric and I had to get back to Richmond for a 6 a.m. flight the next morning, but we did have time to have a brief run through of some of the other park offerings, including a surprising amount of alcohol.
This is the Jackass back. I think this is a new drink this year, right? Yeah, you don't know. I think
It's good.
I was like, we're not gonna have any alcohol tonight. And then we've had way more alcohol than I thought at all.
Yeah, just shoot it in there. No, you gotta fit the whole thing in. You gotta swallow while you're doing it.
I can't do that.
A few of the haunted houses like the revamped Vault Overtaken and Lumberhack.
We're gonna do Lumberhack because we've never done it before. We've done all the other ones. So let's go.
And some scares throughout the territories.
Oh my. There's a lady behind us. put myself in harm's way for the videos sometimes.
Well, that's it for this particular trip to Howl-O-Scream. I'm excited to be going back in a couple of weeks for more of a pleasure trip and hopefully get to do all the haunted houses and everything I missed this time. If you're interested in checking out some of the scares at Howl-O-Scream for yourself this fall, the spooky festivities are happening every weekend from September 14th through October 27th, with the monsters coming out to play starting at 5:45 p.m. Maybe I'll see you around at the park, and if not, you can always follow along with my Instagram stories to see what's happening. Happy spooky season, guys. I'll see you next Thursday with another wonderfully spooky video. Bye!